Hello. Today we're going to do something educational. Here's everything you need to do before you start the next semester at college. So first thing you're going to do is create a Halloween playlist. And, by all accounts, you shouldn't listen to this until probably late September, but it's full of really fun jams. And it's just a great time for all the time, but especially at Halloween. And you're going to start listening to that absolutely immediately while you clean your house. So step 2 is to start cleaning your house. I started with my office space. I really like my bookshelf. I like the way it looks, but not when it's all cluttered. And I wanted to find all my bookmarks because I need them. I read a lot and I need bookmarks. And then I decided dusting was probably a good idea. Next, you're going to go into your bathroom and organize that, because that is where you have to get ready every day. So I have little stations on my vanity, my little hair station, and then across from that is my face station, and my toothbrush is in between, so I can just, get it all done from point to point. And then I wiped everything down because it all needs a good wipe down, and I'm afraid I'm going to forget once classes start. And then I also did my baseboards so that I feel really good. Your next step, you're going to go into your bedroom. You're going to make the bed a little bit, throw your plushies up at the top so they don't get hidden in the covers. Then you got to go around and pick up all the trash and the recyclables. And then you got to get down to tackling the clothes at the bottom of your bed. Now, I know not everybody knows about the clothes at the bottom of your bed. Maybe you have a chair that you throw clothes on. But you got to tackle that, because if you don't do it now when you have the time, you're never going to do it. So you got to do it while you have the time. And then you got to pick up everything else. Now, I recognize there's a blanket under my bed, but that's for the cat. He likes it, okay? So that's for him. Now, all the things I just picked up off my bed, those are socks that don't have a match. And I put them in a little pile, and every time I do my laundry and I fold it, I look for the socks that match those ones. Now, next thing you're going to do, you're going to find all the stray tools in your house, because if you're like me, there's plenty of stray screwdrivers and hammers and things. You're going to find all of them, and you're going to bring them to where they belong, which is the toolbox. You got to bring them to the toolbox because they can't be everywhere all the time. And I know the toolbox is heavy and it's a pain to get out, but you got to do it, okay? Put all that stuff away. And you know what? Take it out if you need it. If there's a project you need it for, take it out. But otherwise, just put those screwdrivers away. You don't need them out. Except for the glasses ones. You need those. Okay, next thing you're going to do. You're going to take all the plastic bags that are loose from in between your pantry and your refrigerator. You're going to take all that stuff out. And you're going to do the age-old technique of putting the plastic bags into one plastic bag. Just put them all in one plastic bag. And then what you're going to do, you're going to do the same thing with your tote bags that you bring to Sam's Club. You're going to put all those tote bags in one tote bag. So there's one tote bag to rule them all. So that when you need to go to Sam's Club, you only need to grab one bag. And the rest of them are just jammed in there. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is recognize that it's mid-August when you're filming this and you shouldn't be wearing a sweater. So you're going to put an excessive amount of ice cubes in a glass and drink some water. You're going to drink that water so that you can feel better, because it's really taking it out of you to do all of this. And that's okay. And then you're going to pick up your cat because he's nosy and he wants to come over. You're going to give him a million kisses. And then you're going to take a break for the rest of the day. And the next day, you're going to wear your pajamas and do your laundry. Now, the key thing about doing your laundry is remembering to not only put it in the washer, but then to put it in the dryer, and then to take it out of the dryer, fold it, and put it away. All of this needs to happen before classes start, because if it doesn't happen before classes start, you're not going to do it. Now, another little thing I like to do, I put my laundry detergent in a glass bottle that's easier to carry around than that huge plastic jug thing. I like doing it this way. I also use Gain because it's what my aunt uses and her stuff smells amazing. Now, a really important thing about going to school, you got to make sure you clean out your backpack. I personally have used a backpack over the summer, but not this one. So this backpack is full of things from finals. Now, why I had a tape measure with me during my finals, I'll never know. But I did. And I had all these expo markers so that I could write down my different Latin conjugations and things and know what was going on. But now I got to go through all of the crevices of this backpack and throw stuff out because it's all junk. I forgot that little tin thing next to the cat Rolly toy was even in there. And it's really useful to have, so I was mad about that. And then I got a little stitch counter on the very bottom of the screen right there, too. I could have been using that. But I throw all the expo markers back in there because I might need them someday. And then I just put the rest of the school stuff in there. I put all my glasses cases up on the bookshelf, and we're good. Now, another really important thing about going back to school is you actually have to remember the stuff that you've been taught before. So what you're seeing me do is go through my WheeLock, my Latin WheeLock. And what that is the first and second semester of Latin you learn out of this book. And I also have my Caesar that I learned the following semester. And you know what? Not all of it's helping. Not all of it sank in, but I went on YouTube and I looked up some of the things that had always confused me, and now I understand how reflexive pronouns work, because I always thought I had to add self to it, but I guess I don't. It just is a pronoun that refers back to the subject, you know? Yeah, me neither. Okay, so the next thing you gotta do is feel better about yourself. You're gonna go play at your piano. You're gonna play a song you've played a million times so that you feel like a musical genius. Then you're going to realize you're sitting a little too close to the piano, and you probably should back your bench up a little bit, but you know what? It's okay. You're just taking a little rest. Then you're going to realize that you actually have to get some stuff done, because if you don't know your rhythms, your professors are going to think you're dumb, and you're not very good at rhythm. So you're going to do that because it's really important. And basically, any of the classes that you are insecure about, go over your stuff before you have to go to that class. Because otherwise, you're just going to feel not confident on the first day. And that's not what we want on the very first day of classes, okay? Now, the very last thing you're going to do is go find one of your pets, or maybe you really like your siblings or something. Go give them a little snuggle, because you're not going to hang out with them as much once you start classes. And you're going to have homework and stuff. And you might not give them as much love as you normally do. So you want to give them 1.5 billion kisses and some good scritches, and, maybe throw their toy for them.